Hello to all my friends out there. Hi, you guys. Here we are again. So you guys may have noticed that I've been doing a lot of videos. Well, I have a reason. One of my friends used to always say, Ruthie, what are you up to? So I made some tea, and that's one of the cheapest beverages you can ever drink. And then I made I had bacon ends in my freezer. I want to eat them up because I want to buy some more. And the last few of my bacon ends were a bit fatty. And so I just fry them very crispy and I eat them anyway. They're fine. So I want to make some pancakes and chocolate chips for dinner for myself. So the reason I've been doing so many videos is because I want to switch up some of my videos to try to reach a senior audience, a senior citizen audience like me. So I have a little flour, and one of the things I stockpile is pancake mix. You can make tons of pancakes out of this stuff. I don't even have any idea. 16 servings. That would be like if you had huge amounts of pancakes. But what I want is I just want a couple of small pancakes to go with my bacon. So really what this is meat and bread. And I use my pancakes like bread so that I don't run out of bread at the end of the month. So you might be going, well, why are you doing this? Well, there's a reason. There's a good reason. So one good thing about this pancake mix is all you need to add is water. That's the one I like. So one of the women that I subscribe to is Glenda Sully. Okay, I like her channel because she's an honest channel. You know, she talks about what is really going on. And I missed something, but somehow she has no furniture. And I thought, wow, you know, in this economy, if you have no furniture, you should be praising God because you got a roof over your head. But still, you know, it's not a good situation really having no furniture, but there's ways to get some. I would say maybe, you know, start out with like Craigslist or something, or the thrift stores. I haven't been shopping, so what I want to do is just add water until I get my pancakes. I haven't been in thrift shops as much since the coronavirus started, but that is a good way to get furniture. Or, you know, there's layaway. So if any of you have any good ideas, one of the women might do a GoFundMe for her. So if you wish to participate into that, go to, I'm going to try to leave some links on these channels I'm going to be mentioning. So now what you can do is, if you watch a variety of channels from all over the country, mostly I follow women, but I do follow a lot of men, like real estate guys and stuff like that, and finance. I told you guys, yes, I follow Graham Steffens. So I'll show you. I don't have this as the thickest. I just mix it up into a nice batter. And I want to make some tasty little pancakes to go with my bacon. And in my freezer I had some chocolate chips. But I have found it's best not to overdo it with the chocolate chips. But so I'm going to have a few chocolate chips. It could be nuts, it could be raisins. You know, those are going to make not too heavy on the chocolate chips. Okay, so today I was walking 2 hours, and the reason I walked 2 hours is because in my mind, the most important thing I have to do is to stay healthy so that I don't end up in the hospital with the people who have the corona or are gonna get it. Okay, a lot of people, and myself included, expect a second wave of the corona. So we want to stay healthy so when it hits, you know, we're not having any health issues. So the best way to see if this is ready, it's not quite ready. Okay, so Glenda Sully, and you know, today I did a video on pea soup and corn chowder, and I noticed she has a good video for broccoli and cheese soup, and I'm gonna put these channels in my comments. The other one that I watch, and these women don't live on the West Coast, they live far away. So the other one I really like is Poverty Princess, and she's not a wealthy woman, and neither am I, and neither is Glenda, but we each have a little bit different way of looking at things, how to get by, how to survive. So Poverty Princess, Jan from New York City, saves money. Now she lives in New York City, and like we're out here on the West Coast going, wow, you know, oh, that's the most scary place anyone could ever live. Oh my God, New York City? Yeah, anyway, and she's got a very, her channel is more like conserving your money and saving your money. It's a very good channel. She has food on there too. She has all kinds of tips. And then Life with Patty. Now Patty lives in Washington, I think, where the fires were, and I was worried about that, but she seems to be doing okay. And Patty, Life with Patty, has the cutest kitchen ever. And then Homestead Tessie Mobile Home Living. That's more like homesteading and, okay, my pancake syrup. And, you know, planting gardens, which I am very interested in and unsuccessful. So, and so these are women that are pretty much seniors that I watch. But I also watch Pink Fairy. And I get a lot of stuff off her channel too, and I make use of it too. And I like her channel because it's down to earth, she's super clean, and she has cute pets. Also, Poverty Princess had her cat. Also, Life with Patty has a cat, or two. So I like seeing the pets. So, okay, in my mind, so I'm going to just make rather small pancakes. They cook faster. I guess you could say these are silver dollar pancakes, but they're actually a little small. Well, they're a little bigger than that. And these are going to be good, you guys, with my chocolate chips. So what you have to do is use your creative license when it's getting towards the end of the month. And so the main crux on my channel has always been stockpiling. But I want to switch it up a tiny bit to appeal to seniors. Also, you don't have to have tons of money to stockpile. One of the things you can do is just buy a little bit cheap food. You might be going, I don't like cheap food that much. Well, like these pancakes are the Walmart. Ooh, yummy, my pancakes look good. These pancakes are the Walmart brand. I find them to be good. So what I do is I just wait until, you know, the pancakes, there's bubbles on the top, and then I flip them. Okay, so, you know, the main thing has always been on my channel is you want to stockpile so that if hard times hit, you have food in the house. But now we have problems with these evictions. You got to worry about, you know, before it was you have food in the house. Now you got to worry about you have a house to have the food in the house. But even if you are worried about the house, consider if you should have to leave your house for whatever reason, that you have food to take with you. Ooh, my thing is hot. Ooh, yummy. These look good. So, you know, I can get by with these pancakes. This is a cheap meal, you guys. And one of the things I keep in the freezer is margarine at all times. Because it seems like if you're broke, you know, you start running out of everything. Margarine, everything. So mainly my pancakes, what I want is I want my pancakes to equal about, I have a little bit more, but my pan is too hot. I have enough left for one more small pancake, so I would have had 4 pancakes. So I have some margarine, and in my refrigerator, I didn't take it out. I buy this stuff for $1. Yummy, you guys, this is good and it's cheap too. Stockpile pancake mix. Then, you know, if it gets to the end of the month and funds are short, you know, you can make yourself a few pancakes for dinner. And then if you stockpile bacon and pork sausage, take a look at this. Yes. Okay, so now I want to talk to you guys. One thing you can stockpile, one thing you do not want to run out of is fruit. So if you stockpile cookies like these are $1. Fig bars and apple bars from 99 cents only, but I would expect these to inflate. What I'm expecting is hyperinflation. So this way you can have a couple cookies and you're not going to be fruitless. So what I'm expecting is evictions. So through no fault of your own, you might have to relocate. So you might think about the smallest possible house you can find. A 1-bedroom apartment. Share a house, a little house somewhere, or a room, or rent the garage. Motor homes or vans. And what I would expect is inflation of motorhome parks. Right now in the backcountry, they're about $500. But what I expect is when people don't pay the rent increases to make up for the loss in revenue. So I would expect those to go up. Trailers and RVs. You know, the little trailers you pull behind somehow. And then be thinking, how could I survive maybe for a little while in a Walmart or Target parking lot? Subscribe to cheap RV living. A lot of senior women are living in their cars because they don't have any other alternative. So they're saying one of the causes of the loss of jobs is robots. Yeah, robots in China are taking the jobs. And probably over here too. And they're saying, yeah, you know, it's a corona. Hey, guess what? Robots are, ooh, yummy, my mouth is watering. Robots are taking your jobs. What next, you know? Look at this. That is good. So you want to find your new place to live before all these evictions start happening. Okay, another thing that could happen is real estate dumping because seniors have invested their money in rentals and they can't 100% ensure that the renters are paying the rent. Another thing we might see is a mass exit of cities like New York. I could see a mass exit of San Diego because it's very expensive. Or I could see a mass exit to cheaper areas. So they say what will happen is that the people with money will exit these areas, and so the property value is going to dip way down. So that is not good. So what's going to happen is the poor areas are going to become poor, and the rich areas are going to be more inaccessible to average people because, you know, the rich areas. One thing I want to mention is if you can qualify for Section 8, you can make use of the Section 8 anywhere in the U.S. Now, Section 8 is nigh to impossible in San Diego County, but if you're willing to relocate, and I'd say it'd be much better than being homeless, that might be a possibility. They're saying, you know, as the cash becomes, as things inflate and the cash is more valueless, that the way to go is heavy metals. You guys may have noticed my blouses. I bought a bunch of blouses at the thrift store, and these blouses were for my cruise. And I was going to go to Cabo San Lucas in Mexico. Then the Mormon ladies and their children were murdered, and I said, I'm not going to Mexico. Then the cruise ships infected people with the corona, and I said, I'm not going on a cruise. I might as well use my cruise stuff while I'm cooking, and if it gets screwed up, I don't care. I'll buy more. I was in Target today, and I thought maybe I can find some jeans. I saw the jeans, the cheapest jeans were $25, you know, for the cheapy jeans that you can buy at Walmart for $11. But the Levi's jeans, you know, the high-waisted ones are $50 now in Target. So what I think we're seeing is inflation. So it's a good idea if you can get into the thrift stores to load up on clothes now, because they're going to inflate. Everything is going to inflate, you guys. Okay, now what? So what we want to do is we want to conserve all of our money, like no eating out, like making meals. This is good enough, you know, and my top ramen and my pizza was good enough. I wasn't hungry for hours. I mean, I'm not saying eat that way all the time. I do, and I'm incredibly healthy, but, you know, there are cheap foods you can get. I mean, I did a couple videos today. Okay, so what I would expect is service jobs like hairdressing to go down. Okay, where I work, the barbers are working good. And they're working very safe, so they're probably going to survive. The shops that are spreading the COVID around are probably not going to survive. Service jobs in general are, you know, pretty much suicidal. Okay, now retail, like when you go to the shopping centers, you know, there's a lot of businesses that can work, like Fantastic Sam's is not able to work. There's a makeup place that's not able to work. So what this is bad for is the people who have retail real estate, they're going to be dumping it, and that is bad. Restaurants are probably going to be down. We do have like safe restaurants here, like at the corner there's a Submarina, and it has been open the whole time, and they're busy all the time, and they're trustworthy. And then, so that brings us to resale. I think resale, a resale business would be a good way to go because, you know, if you can't afford $50 for a pair of jeans and some lady has like a bunch of jeans that she's willing to sell for like $10 to $14, you know, that lady is going to be able to sell her jeans. So you can go to the thrift store on the dollar days and buy stuff, and you should be able to sell it at a swap meet or a bazaar or something like that. I'm not going to be doing any more resale and swap meet videos because they do very poorly. I do the auction, and I think that's wise. I haven't done any this month, but you know, I still can do them when I want to. I pretty much wasted my 200 free posts, but you know, I was kind of busy. I'm doing the minimizing. I'm done pretty much with the living room, the dining room, and pretty much the kitchen. And then, you know, this is a pretty small apartment. The bathrooms are easy to do, and I have 2 bedrooms, in which is my food storage and my resale business. I would consider a resale business something, anything that you are in control of merchandise. I mentioned 2 women, and then I'm done. Both of them decided to go to Arizona, and they were both wiped out. Well, lots of people could be wiped out right now. Lots of people could be homeless like these 2 women. What the one did is when she came back, she gathered all the clothes at the swap meetup that people left and then sold them the next week, $3 each or 2 for $5, and eventually she made $600 on the weekends. The one was homeless. She came back. She had a little cab over her trunk. Then she got a little trailer of some sort, and then she got an RV, and she said she was just going to keep that. She was done being full of herself. So I would like to welcome all you new seniors if I get some, and I will try to put these channels in my comments. Yummy, yummy, yummy.